welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my May's monthly budget, so let's get started. Alright, so as some of you already know, I am using the Erin Condren Life Planner in the vertical layout. And as you can see here, I did hole punch it to fit the Happy Planner disc system. Alright, so opening up to May's calendar view, I will be using stickers from Romina Rosa, and let me grab those. For her May kit, I have the calendar view, the May budget, some washi, and I'm also going to set up my weekly check-in page. And then I'm also going to be using my Erin Condren monthly bill tracker as reference for my bills, just to lay down everything I need to cover, because May is a triple pay month for me, so I will need to cover a lot more expenses than normal. I need to cover all expenses between May 1st and June 11th. So that counts all of these right here up until June for T-Mobile. All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just lay these stickers down and be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here is the beginning of my May budget spread. So this will be the page where I put the entire monthly budget on. Then I will follow that up with my weekly check-in page, and I'll be using weeks 1 through 4 for this month. Then next I will begin my paycheck view, which will be paycheck 1, 2, as well as paycheck 3. Then I will continue on with my sinking funds page and my debt tracker page. So stay tuned for those videos. Next will be my monthly highlights page. And then here is my dashboard where I'll keep track of birthdays and other events, monthly goals, my debt savings. So I'm not paying off debt right now, but I am still saving towards it. So I'll just keep track of what I will have left over from April, what I will add in May or subtract in May, and then what my remaining balance is at the end of May. And then here in the miscellaneous section, I'll just keep track of miscellaneous funds, including my emergency fund, which is at $1,000. And then anything from my 3 paychecks that I'll be receiving this month, or cash envelopes, anything I have left over that I want to dedicate to something else. I will record that here, and yeah. All right, so next for my monthly view, I did lay out my paydays, and as I mentioned, I have 3 paydays this month on the 1st, 15th, and the 29th, which also means I will be having 2 envelope stuffings on the 1st and the 29th. And then all right, so majority of these stickers I'm using today are from Romina Rosa. You can check her out on Etsy. And then I'm going to be referencing these monthly bills tracker from Erin Condren. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I will need to cover all expenses between May 1st and June 11th, which will be my first payday in June on the 12th. So I need to cover all expenses, including up to June 11th. So I have to basically cover the first 2 weeks of June. So for May, my mortgage was already paid with my second paycheck in April. So starting with Scribble Prints Co., and Verizon. So I think I'm going to write a separate sticker for T-Mobile, or should I combine it? I'm most likely going to just pay it on the same day. So T-Mobile is normally due on the 7th, but for this month, I'm going to write it down along with these other bills due on the 1st, because I'll most likely pay it all on the same day. And also I have a lot of expenses to cover this month, so I just want to make sure I have enough stickers. As you can see, I'm running low. All right, so just to add those three up. And just one other disclaimer too. So the numbers that I'm going to add up for what the bill will be for May will not include the numbers that's due for June, but those numbers due for June will be included in my May budget view on the first page that I showed you guys. Just because those numbers will be coming out of my May's paycheck, but they will not be paid in May, if that makes sense. So like the paycheck from May 29th will pay my first 2 weeks in June, and I'll most likely make those payments like the 1st of June or something like that. Okay, so for Scribble Prints Co., that is $33.34. Verizon is $109.66, and then T-Mobile is $75. So that will be $218 exactly. And these will all get paid on May 1st. Scribble Prints Co. and Verizon are automatic, and T-Mobile will be paid manually. All right, so we took care of Scribble Prints Co., Verizon, T-Mobile. Next will be the Xfinity bill due on the 17th, iTunes due on the 17th. So I will combine those two. So Xfinity and iTunes. So Xfinity is $26.65, iTunes is $15.98. So that'll be $42.63. And these are due on the 17th. iTunes is automatic, and Xfinity will be a manual payment. And I'll most likely make the manual payment on the 15th, but the 17th is the actual due date. All right, and then the next bill is automatic, which is the auto insurance due on the 20th. And then I'm also going to write down the utilities due on the 27th and Sprint due on the 29th. All right, let me pull in this other extra sticker. So that is my auto insurance. And that will be for $133.17. Utilities, please, due on the 27th for $209. And then Sprint, which is my boyfriend's phone bill, will be $135.21 due on the 29th. So auto insurance due on the 20th, and it will be paid automatically. Utilities will be due on the 27th, and that is a manual payment. Sprint is due on the 29th, and that is also a manual payment. Okay, and then next is cash envelopes, sinking funds, and those don't go on a calendar view. These dashes mean I don't need to pay them. And then down here are my quarterly bills, which is water and Perkins loan. I'm not paying debt. Water bill is due in July, so don't have to worry about that. And then for June, the June bills covering between mortgage, Scribble Prints Co. again, Verizon and T-Mobile down to here is where I will be stopping. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those will not be shown on May's view. Those will be shown in June's view. But I will add those numbers in my monthly budget. All right, so let's go ahead and flip to that page. So for the May budget page, Starting with my income, I will be having 3 paydays. So paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, paycheck number 3, and then I'll write down miscellaneous. So for my expected, I am salary, so I'll be writing down the same number for each one. But first, let me put down my paydays, which will be 5/1, 5/15, and 5/29 in the amount of $1,850 will be my expected for all 3 paychecks. And then for miscellaneous, right now I'm not expecting anything. Grab my calculator. So 1850 times 3 equals $5,550 is my expected income for May. Which sounds lovely, but unfortunately, most of this, if not all of it, will be covering expenses. Okay, so next for my expenses. Okay, so for my first fixed expense, I am going to write down June's mortgage. And that will be in the amount of $1,314.92. Next will be my Scribble Prints Co. monthly mystery subscription, and that will be times 2 to cover May and June. So normally it is $33.34 a month. Times that by 2, I'll be paying $66.68. All right, so after Scribble Prints Co. will be my Verizon bill, which is my cable and internet bill. So Verizon, and that will also be times 2 to cover May and June. And normally that is $109.66. Before it was a few cents higher, $109.89, but it came down to $109.66. So $109.66 times 2 equals $219.32. And then T-Mobile, my phone bill, again times 2. It is $75 a month, which means I'll be putting $150 to the side for that. All right, the next fixed expense will be Xfinity, which is home security that I currently don't like. So if you guys have any suggestions on a new home security system, please let me know down in the comments. My contract with them runs out this summer, I think between June and July, so I'm definitely going to cancel or not renew, I should say, and get something else because I don't like it. All right, so Xfinity is currently $26.65 a month, and I will only need to count this once for May because this is due on the 17th, and my first payday in June is on the 12th, so that will cover June. So $26.65 for Xfinity, and then iTunes will be $15.98. And then auto insurance will be $133.17. After auto insurance will be my utility bill. and I'll need to cover that once for the month of May only, so that will be $209 exactly. And then Sprint is my boyfriend's phone bill, and we will be covering that for the month of May, which is $135.21. This might be one that could have went under variable because sometimes the cents vary with his phone bill, but I'll just leave it. Okay, so that is the end of the fixed expenses. And then next for my variable, starting with my sinking funds. So normally I stuff, what is it, $490, but since I'm stuffing twice this month for the 1st and the 29th, that will be $490 times 2, which is $980. Then for cash envelopes, same thing, that will be stuffed twice. Normally I do $725, so times 2 will be $1,450. And the next is my personal fund. And I like to give myself $250 every 2 weeks. And because I have 3 pay periods, that'll be times 3. So $250 times 3 is $750. All right, that is everything. So I'm going to close this up. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up everything. So starting with variable expenses, $980 plus $1,450 plus $750 equals $3,180. Ooh, that's a lot. $3,180. So let me just write down income down here real quick. Variable 3180, and then fixed, and then for my fixed, so 1314.92, oops, 92 plus 66.68 plus 219.32 plus 150 plus 26.65 plus 15.98 plus 133.17 plus 209 plus 135.21 equals $2,270.93. So again, that is $22.70 and 93 cents. $22.70.93. So $22.70.93 plus $31.80 equals $5,450.93. Subtracting that from total income, which is $5,550, I will have a remaining of $99.07. Surprisingly. So $99.07 in the positive. So that's amazing. I was actually expecting to be short, but thank God numbers don't lie. And again, that is $99.07 in the positive. All right, well, that is good news to me. So, anything that might change here is if my paychecks are more or less, hopefully more and not less, because these numbers are with my reduced salary. And I did low budget it a tad by a few dollars, hoping that it won't ever be lower than at least $18.50. And then the other thing is my boyfriend did go back to work midway through April, so he might be able to help out with some of these expenses depending on what his paychecks look like. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to cover all expenses for May out of my income alone, and then once my boyfriend starts receiving his normal paychecks, we will see what he may take off my hands, and then hopefully I'll have more money to save towards that or just to use for other purposes. I have been spending a lot of money towards groceries, as I'm sure some of you have been doing. But yeah, every little bit helps. And yeah, so I did make a change for my weekly check-in view, which I will talk about in my first weekly check-in, so stay tuned for that video. And again, stay tuned for my 3 paycheck videos that will be coming up soon, along with my sinking funds setup, as well as my debt tracker setup. And then back to the calendar view. These are all of my expenses for May. I do like to combine some bills, and then other ones I'll treat separately. I'll have 3 paydays, 2 cash envelope stuffings, and yeah, we have a holiday coming up, Memorial Day on the 25th. Hopefully it's nice outside. I can stand on the front porch and just pretend I'm on the beach. And yep, that is pretty much everything. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!